another one right now, or else you don't genuinely care about him.
No, I sent him one this morning.
Wait, no, because you don't want to send him a donation right now, that you therefore don't genuinely care about him.
All right, I'll send him a donation right now.
Okay, turn your camera on.
I already got the Wait, hold on a second. Before I turn my camera on, are you going to send her a birthday gift?
No, because I don't owe money to my supporters for their birthdays. That's like a little bit of a ridiculous suggestion.
You think so?
Yeah.
These people do a lot for you, don't you think?
Yeah, and I really appreciate them, but that doesn't mean that I have to send money to every supporter of mine when it's their birthday. I feel like that's kind of common sense.
No, not really.
I just feel like you're being obtuse because you don't like me. Like clearly, like anybody who's not just engaging in such like obtuse, nonsensical madness would like clearly understand that like no, I clearly don't have an obligation to send every follower of mine money for their birthday. Like I'm not their fucking, I'm not their dad or I'm not their parent, I'm not their brother, I'm not their boyfriend, right?
I mean, no, but you're obviously somebody that you know, that they're focusing on for the moment. So I feel like the least you could do is, you know, give back something for their birthday.
Okay. Yeah, I disagree. I don't think I have an obligation to send people money for their birthday.
Okay. Well, I'm going to send this donation over to the greatest president we've ever had.
Yeah,
so
turn your camera on. I want to see you do it.
You take care.
Oh, you're going to run away, Lincoln? Because you don't want to actually debate me? Oh, yes, you are, buddy. All right. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are going to run away. Very nice. Very nice. Let's go to get that next guest loaded up into the box. What a tool, bro. What a tool. Hi, welcome in. Do you support Trump? Right. I see that you're a Christian. I don't think that Christians should support Trump.
Why is that?
Well, I mean, your bio says a Christian who loves everybody. He doesn't. He doesn't love everybody. He threatened to genocide 90 million people and attempt to implement a ban on all Muslim entry into the country. Would Jesus dine at the dinner table with a Muslim? Sure he would. Would Trump?
Yeah,
well, no. You tried to implement policy to restrict them from even coming into the country.
For sure. But can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm just looking at your stream and you're like frozen, so I was wondering if I was disconnecting. When I say I'm MAGA, like, I mean, I want America to be the best it can be. That's
so
what I believe. Because he has allowed policies that have made America better.
Like?
Like his immigration policies. I don't believe in what ICE is doing violently, but I believe that people should not come to the country illegally, and I believe that there should be more ways for them to come in legally.
Okay, I disagree with mass deportation. Can I tell you why?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I think that we should treat everybody equally. If we wouldn't deport a citizen, then we shouldn't deport an undocumented immigrant.
Right. Another reason that
do you agree with that train of thought? Do you think that undocumented immigrants should be treated equally to citizens, therefore we shouldn't deport them?
I believe that them coming into the country illegally they're coming in because America is a good country. Would you agree that America is a good country?
Yeah. But ultimately, do you agree or disagree with the notion that we should treat them equally to citizens?
We should treat them with respect and dignity.
What about equally?
Yeah, let's go equally. I don't know if that's exactly what I'm thinking, but yeah.
Well, if you accept that we should treat them equally because we wouldn't deport a citizen, then we shouldn't deport an undocumented immigrant.
We wouldn't deport a citizen because they're here legally.
Okay, so then you don't think that we should treat undocumented immigrants equally, right?
Correct.
Okay.
But I don't think we should disrespect them, and I think we should treat them with fairness.
So this is Leviticus 19, verses 33 and 34. When a foreigner resides among you in your land, don't mistreat them. The foreigner residing among you must be treated the same as your native born. Love them as yourself. So... and where God says in verse 34, they should be treated the same as your native born, he's saying that they should be treated equal to your native born. So it seems like you're disagreeing with God, bro.
yes, they should be treated equally, as in they should be treated with respect. But I do not believe that they should follow. I believe that they should follow the legal.
Wait, treating
pathway.
somebody equally doesn't mean treating them with respect. Okay, treating somebody equally means treating them the same, right? That's
So should
like,
they
I mean,
just
that's
be
what the
allowed
verse
to come
says.
in here?
Well, it seems like according to God, yeah.
Okay. Remember, I saw one of your videos a while ago where you misquoted a Bible verse. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember the one video I made 4.5 years ago where I listed
really? Was it
56
that long ago?
verses. 3.5 years ago, where I listed
wow.
56 verses, and I misquoted one. Now, what relevance does this spare to the fact that you're seemingly disagreeing with God?
Because I'm not the, like, I don't know if you can use religion as, if you're misquoting religion before, does that show? But I think, okay, let me go back
Well,
to my quote before.
I have the verse on the screen.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you're-
Also, bro, you're like, I'm sorry, but that is just like insane for you to say that because I
Yeah.
misquoted one Bible verse 3.5 years ago, that therefore when I'm showing you the verse on the screen today, it can't be reliable.
remember, I couldn't see the screen.
Oh, okay. Well, you could see the Bible that you likely have with you.
Yeah.
If you look up Leviticus
Yeah,
19,
no, I
33
know
through
Leviticus.
34, you could read it yourself where it says, where God says to treat them equally
Yeah.
to citizens.
Okay. Okay, so maybe you are right. We should treat them equally.
So then you disagree with mass deportation.
But it's hard to explain because I don't think they should be coming into our country illegally. I think there are legal pathways. And even if they are coming into our country legally, we should treat them with respect. We should give them due process.
Oh, wait. But the two things could be true at once. Like you could,
Right.
like you could believe that they shouldn't be entering into the country the use of undocumented means. But if we interpret this Bible verse, right, what the conclusion that seems to be yielded here is, well, after they're in the country, what can we do? They got to be treated the same as citizens. You know, they're
you
kind of
believe
safe.
that?
Once they get across the border, they're safe, apparently, according to the scripture.
Do you believe that?
Well, I mean, that's what God believes in, and you're the Christian in the room, so looks like you got to believe in it.
Okay. Yeah. I should be following the Bible better. You were right. We should treat people equally.
Shit. All right. So no more mass deportation. All right. Why do you support Trump outside of mass deportation?
So I've been getting, okay, I don't know anything for sure, but I've been on a couple of live debates before, and I obviously conservative, and I'll see all of these like insults in my DMs afterwards, and I've never seen anyone treated that poorly on the other side.
Okay. Marjorie Taylor Greene literally had to quit her career in politics and hire private security because Trump called her a traitor and she was getting attacked by conservatives. Have you ever had to quit your job and hire private security because liberals were going after you?
No, but I'm also not a person in a position of power.
Right. Neither were the black people that were literally lynched by conservative KKK members in the 50s. So.
In the 50s. This is not the 50s.
Oh, okay. So all the conservatives that lynched and killed black people because of their race in the 50s are, it's just totally different and much more meaningless, okay, than you getting a
we're not
couple rude DMs
comparing.
from liberals. Well, I mean, you said you've never seen anybody on the right go after anybody on the left like that.
That's not what I said. I
Listen,
said
if you want to know the truth, here's the truth, okay? Here's the truth, all right?
Okay.
When we have two massive political parties, all right, that contain millions of Americans, hundreds of millions of
Right.
Americans. Inevitably, on both sides, you're going to have quite a few bad eggs who will want to engage in political violence towards members of the opposing side. All right, want to kill you just because you said you support Trump. All right, I disagree with that. All right, but that exists on both sides. So then, what do? How do we determine which side is more likely to engage in this vitriol and hate speech? Well, we look at the leaders of the two parties. All right. And the most hateful politician in modern American history is nobody other than Donald Trump. He said that he hates all Democrats. He said that they're the enemy. He says he doesn't wish them the best. He called all Democrats in Congress terrorists. He called for the execution of 6 sitting Democrats in Congress. He said that the woman he raped should be thrown in jail. He threatened to genocide 90 million people. He attacked the Pope. He called himself God. And he's been committing war crimes across the globe. All right? There is not a single Democrat in a single position of power in this country that is comparable to Trump insofar as engaging in the same vapid hate speech. And if I'm
And I
wrong,
don't
feel free to
think we
prove
should
me
ever
wrong by
have-
giving me their name. But if you can't name a Democrat who's comparable or worse than Trump, okay, well then you have to accept that the more hateful party is the right.
Do you consider, like, what do you consider to be a Democrat? Do you, gosh, these comments on your live are so disrespectful. Why? Sorry, sidetracked. That was me getting on the wrong. What do you consider to be, like, do you consider American Democrats, or do you consider, like,